Good morning, YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. We're going to talk about all things going live. I want you to go live with ease, with confidence. I want you to make sure that you're able to talk to your target audience and connect with them. So definitely come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to support you and help you through this process. So welcome, 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 everyone. I appreciate you all joining. So we're going to get chatting and talking in a second. How you doing, Michelle? How are you, friend? I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. I had my son's kindergarten registration. So we had to do that this morning. I had totally had that off my radar. And my husband's like, we got that 9:00 appointment. I was like, oh. So, so that's what was happening this morning. And so I'm just getting back from that. I'm just getting back from that. And I'm going to connect with him. I'm setting my TikTok now. He said, I was wondering. And I looked at the time and I was like, oh, okay. Okay. It is time. I got to get that. And so, yes, I sent you a text message. I did send a text message. I was like, let me be on top of my stuff as we were driving to drop him off at his daycare. I said, let me make sure I text Michelle that I am running late. So, but hopefully you got that, friend. And as you can tell, my allergies being outside is starting to act up. So, okay, as you crochet and film. Awesome. Nice. You're doing that for later, I'm assuming, to post. Let me get some water before I start. Okay, you got the text. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get started here. I'm trying to be more efficient. I actually have to be more efficient. I have appointments this morning. So this is my video for today. I'm behind. Okay. I know you said you were busy yesterday. Yes, so I'm assuming when the little ones are busy, that throws off your whole morning or any plans. So I get it. Being around kindergartens this morning, they are busy. Okay, gotcha. Got some systems in place, need to be more efficient. I'm definitely taking note. I got to figure this out sooner than later, because if I'm adding TikTok to the mix, TikTok shop to it also, I'm like, oh gosh, this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to have to really work on my my scheduling, because that becomes like a whole, a lot of people do what they call batch creating videos, like you're doing your videos now, and they'll spend time just filming and have those videos in place, and then you have to go back and do your edits and add, your text overlays and all that stuff. But I'm gonna have to figure that out so I can have like time to film and have content ready to go. And that's the one thing I was kind of. We could talk about this. Yes, we definitely do. Yes. And so, yeah, I think my schedule is going to be important, just to figure out what days I can actually allocate towards that and what time I can do that. So I'm going to have to be very efficient in like the next few weeks as I get this started. It's difficult with your content. Yeah, it is. The TikTok shop stuff, in a perfect world, I don't think it's going to be difficult, because you just have a product. You have to talk about it. Obviously, that's the thing. You got to show and talk about it. So you got to have that piece of it together. Okay, to research your content. Yeah. So you do a research day and then you do a film day. I think I'm going to have to be in the same type of scheduling. A day where you get all your content, you get all your concepts together, and then film. Yeah. So So I get it. All right, let me go ahead and get started. Thank you for being here, though. I appreciate you. And if you are joining the live, thank you so much. Please put a comment in, like the live, as well as share out the live, and make sure you subscribe. Okay. I appreciate you all. We're about to get started. Let me get some more water right before I get started. Um, you said I teach the component of content creation, so I'm being a student makes me a better teacher. It does. Yep, it sure does. Yep. All right, friends, let's get going. Thank you all for joining. Good morning, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch your income. Come on in. I appreciate you all coming in, connecting. This is my level up conversation. Hello, everybody. Um, this is where I tell you to go live and monetize your expertise. We're going to talk about going live. We're going to talk about making sure you connect with your target audience and you offer solution. Adrian, thank you so much for being here. Lexi, thank you for joining as well. I appreciate you. Yes, pick up some vitamin C with my voice. I did. I was just outside. Hello, friends. How are you? I was just outside, so I think the pollen got me congested. How you doing, Diamond? Appreciate you all joining. Allison, thank you for joining. Rita, thank you for joining as well. Thank you for liking the live. Transform with. Appreciate you being here, Barbara. Thank you for joining. Laura, thank you for joining as well. So we're going to get started. Like I said, this is my level up conversation. Divinely aware. How are you, friend? And so I talk about going live, but I talk about monetizing your expertise. I think I'm supposed to talk about strategy when it comes to coming up with your topic. Someone asked me that for my 4 o'clock yesterday. So I'm going to make that a part of today's conversation because we'll do content strategy. Knowing your topic, knowing your niche. I just wrote a note for myself to go back to that. How you doing, Susan? How are you, friend? Georgia Peach, thank you for joining. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all coming in. So come on in. We're going to talk about making sure you know how to talk to your audience. My strategy conversation is going to be talking about how to find your audience. I want you to be intentional about that. Hello, loving. How are you, friend? I'm a little late. I was running late today. I had my son's kindergarten. He's in preschool, kindergarten registration. So they had the little orientation and walkthrough tour. So I got back here right at 10 o'clock and I had to set up my YouTube and then set up for here. So I appreciate you. How you doing, friend? How you doing, Cherry? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you joining. And Diamond, thank you so much for sharing the live and liking the live. So we'll get started. And what I do in this particular live, I start off by sharing how you can make sure you're a live host that's activating your room. So we spend some time, maybe the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, talking about all the things to make sure you understand how to talk to your audience, how to connect with them, how they can engage properly. And so I give you tips and strategies, but also we activate this room. So it's all part of the process, okay? Thank you so much. I see everybody coming in. Appreciate you. Esther, the caregiver, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here, the caregiver coach. I appreciate you coming in. You got your daily heart me. And I appreciate you joining. Yes, Popular Live. Appreciate that, friend. Tanya, thank you for joining. Miss Sweetie, thank you for joining as well. So as you can tell, when I start my live, I see you, I'm speaking to you, I welcome you. Issa, thank you for joining. And so I want to make sure you're doing that for your audience. You want to spend some time early on connecting with people, having people join the live, feel seen and heard, and also wanting to engage. So you want to make sure you teach people how to engage in your live, okay? And so a lot of people might be attending your live for the very first time and don't really know what to do. And so you want to spend some time there. Tanya, thank you for following the live hosts. Appreciate you doing that, friend. And so there's a couple ways that you want to tell people to engage. Following is good. You want to, if people are not following you, if they click your photo up there, they can read your bio, they can know what you're about, and they can follow you. So that's important that you get people to follow. That's part of your strategy as you're thinking about monetizing here on the app. So you want people to engage and follow you. You also want people to tap your screen. Tapping your screen is sharing likes. That's what that is. It's like they're liking your live. And so TikTok wants you to like the live. You want to engage properly, like the live. You want to send the popular live vote. That's awesome. Appreciate it, friend. And so when you like the live, you'll see where right under my name, there's a heart. It says 1.5K. Connie, how are you, friend? That 1.4K. Miss ATAT, thank you for joining, friend. And as you tap the screen, that heart will grow. A line will start crawling across. The heart gets bigger. Dots start percolating out the heart. And then if you let go, you'll see where it falls on the screen for you. Okay? That confetti falls. You want to make sure you tap to the confetti falls. That's part of the process. And then you also want to support the live by sharing out the live. So, and again, this is something that you want to do early in your live where people know how to engage properly with your live. So I'm sharing out my own live. You as a live host should share your live as well as tap the screen and like your live as well. Okay. And so as you share your live, you can press my nose down. My glasses touch the middle of the screen. That's called a power share. And you can share the live out to all your supporters, your friends. You can let them know you are here and they can come and engage with your live. And so I share out my live. I let people know I'm here, that they can connect with me. And you do that so that they can come into your live as well. And if you are engaging with your target audience, you'll know that many of them might be going live too. So I just shared out my live with a lot of friends. Inspired Expression, thank you so much for joining. I see you here, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, everyone, happy, wonderful Wednesday. It is Wednesday. And so it does feel like a busy day. Uh, Thank you all who are coming in and tapping the screen and sharing the live out. And so if you are new to my room window, thank you for joining. Nubian Queen, how are you, friend? Thank you for liking the live and being here as well. If you are new to my room, put new in the chat. I want to make sure I get my newbies. We're going to get to connecting with that as well. TikTok will send us a flash goal shortly. So we'll do that as well, just to get more people to engage. Kimberly, how are you, friend? Thank you for joining. Nika, thank you for being here, friend. How are you? Come on in. Thank you for grabbing a daily heart, me, Nubian Queen. So we'll talk. You guys hear my voice. My voice is like waning on me. So we're going to see how this goes this morning. Hopefully I can talk and it clears up soon. I was running late this morning because I had to go to my son's preschool, kindergarten registration. And I was outside in the pollen. So as soon as I came inside, I was talking to my husband, talking to my son. I was not straining. As soon as I came in and out, I think that pollen got me. So I'm straining now, but all is well. It'll clear up soon. So I appreciate you all coming in. So we're going to talk, we're going to tap, we're going to share. Let me know if you're in the room. I usually spend some time saying, okay, if you're a live host, put in the chat if you're a live host. Let people know who you are. Put your name, your title, your live, your topic, and your time zone. So I want to make sure people know that you are here and you can support and engage. Thank you so much, Jada Tam. Thank you for joining. And so, Grand Rising, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. And so, thank you for being here as well. Thank you for liking the live. You guys are awesome for liking and sharing out the live as well. I appreciate that. I thank you for being here as well. And so, as more people come in, we'll get the room activated. So, I'm going to do a couple different topics today, just so that you guys know how to find your audience. So we're gonna touch on that, and then we're gonna touch on how to find your niche and your topic. There was a few people yesterday who were new to my live, and I said I would bring that to this live. Diamond, you might have been one of them. How you doing, Dr. Peg? How are you, friend? How you doing, Anita? How you doing, Coach Miss Jessie? Thank you for coming in. I under Coach Miss Jessie. Thank you for flying in, friends. And so you got your daily heart me that way too. Look at you. Look at you. All of you with love, thank you for joining as well. So a couple other things I want to, yes, I was. Okay, awesome. So I got your friend. I think I said I took a note. I was like, okay, I know I'm supposed to be talking about that because I want to help my friends who are new, trying to figure this out, trying to figure out what to do. I'm going to give you a couple tips on what you could do, okay? And so we'll use this live actually to make sure that we have that information. I'm actually looking now. because I know when I go, let's see something, to copy. I know when I go to reactivate, it's gonna start from scratch. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate the popular vote. I appreciate you coming in doing a popular vote. Okay, so a couple of things we want to do is we tap the screen, we share out the live, we comment. So if you have questions of me, put it in the comments. If you are new to my live, put it in the comments. Say I am new for the first time. If you are, thank you so much with love. If you are somebody, look at the flower that was in my hair. If you are somebody who's a live host, put that in as well. How you doing? Um, Andrea, is it Audrey? I was like, wait a minute. First time, how you doing, friend Breath? How are you as well? Come on in. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you, my new folks. So we're going to talk about Anita. Thank you for joining. So I am a live host too. Awesome, friend. Awesome. What time and time zone do you go live? Come on in. Share that too, Dr. Peg. Let us know what time and time zone and topic you do. Yep, you got it. Yep. I was like, my brain wasn't calculating at first. I was like, So I got it, friend. Thank you. So the other thing like to say, because my people are doing it now, you want to make sure you're sharing out the live. Kirk, thank you for joining. Trixie, how you doing, friend? Thank you for coming back. Come and get your daily heart meet. So if you have not clicked the daily heart meet, I want you to click that as well. I want you to get your daily heart meet. I appreciate you all coming in. Noonish Eastern, evening-ish Eastern each day. Dr. Penn, we talked about the schedule, didn't we? Did we talk about a schedule? If we have not talked about a schedule, we're going to talk about it today, okay? Topic, stop scrolling for free. That's it. Stop scrolling for free. That's it. That's it. You got to make sure you're monetizing. You got to think intentional about what you're doing. You got to talk to your target audience. You got to offer solutions. Absolutely. You're scrolling for free. That's it. Time is money. All of the above. And so with that, we're going to talk about a schedule, my friend. I'm a live host too, but I am new to it. So I'm kind of stuck on the flow of it. So I'm in the right place. You are, friend. You are absolutely in the right place. So what I tell you in the beginning of your live, you always want to start your live by talking, tapping, welcoming your friends who are coming into your live. You want to talk in terms of announcing the topic of your live and saying the keywords. So we're going to talk about keywords in a second, but saying the keywords that matter to your live. Again, the algorithm is listening. And so you want to be active in terms of introducing yourself and talking to your audience. Now, today when I started kind of, my voice was kind of waning. So I didn't start with the same energy and level that I could have or I should have been starting with. But I would say you want to welcome people. You want to connect with them. You want them to come in and connect with your live. Nubian live host, Bible scripture, 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Awesome. That is awesome. And so as you are connecting with people, you guys are doing it the right way. You want to connect with people. You want to say hi, how you doing? You don't use the word scoop. You don't use the word following, gotcha. We try to make sure we are actively engaging and connecting with our target audience. That's important because TikTok is paying attention to what you're doing, okay? Let's see what the flash code is. The flash code this morning is heart puffs. It's one per person. We'll set it because TikTok likes to get the room energized and activated. I tell you all the time, TikTok, this is the TikTok economy. They want you to gift. They want you to do all the things because they get a percentage. And so that's why that's being done there. But it does support your life. So you want to make sure you're doing that. Thank you all who are doing the flash code. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all coming in. And it's the flash goal is one puff per person. That's how it goes. Live host topics, everything, parenting, coffee, and conversation. 7:30 Central. Look at you, Diamond. Awesome. And then we have, hold on, somebody went past really quickly. Coach Miss Jessie. I'm a certified confidence and trauma coach Mondays through Thursdays, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central. Fridays, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central. Yes, you are doing awesome too, friend. Per mom, thank you so much for being here. You leveled up to 7. I'm sorry, 9. Welcome, friend. I appreciate you joining. Let's see. I haven't gotten restricted the last few days since I've been very careful about words. The words you say matter, and the words your audience say matter. That's why I said no scooping or any of that other stuff, because those words matter. Um, Per mom, I'm going to stick you up. We're going to celebrate you for the moment because I don't have a sticker up. When I put stickers up, it typically will stop me from being able to celebrate, do the celebrations. So awesome, awesome. Um, One restriction, but appealed and it was reversed right away. Awesome. Yeah, TikTok is fairly reasonable. Chantel, thank you, wellness coach. I appreciate you being here. We're going to stick you up for a second as well, friend. Thank you so much for joining and leveling up to level 8. Look at you, friends. I have a number now. What does that mean? You do. Congratulations, friend. Well, you need to get a bio, Cinnamon. Cinnamon, we got to get you a bio, friend, in a photo, an image. But you are doing it. You got your blue box. That's what matters too. You got your blue box. And then my friend Creative, how are you? I am still trying to figure out a schedule that works. Hey, just start. That's all you got to do. Just start. That's the main thing. Get started. You'll get one that works. You're saying a schedule that works for you to be consistent. Is that what you're saying? Or you're trying to figure out when your viewers are coming? Because those are two different things. But I want to talk about how crafting can be used to help manage stress and anxiety. Yes, that's a good topic. That's a great topic. Awesome, awesome. And so, yeah, you definitely want to do that, friend. Thank you so much for the gifts. That's awesome. I appreciate you. I know. How you doing, BJ? Cinnamon, you said, I know. I need to do it. We're going to get you right, friend. I want your profile to be optimized and TikTok to truly support you. Okay. And so all you all coming in, thank you for sharing out the live, Dee. I see you, my friend. And then, hi, everyone. How are you, friend? Audrey, appreciate the popular live stickers. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna do some work because I do probably, I'm not going to say I do. I know I do. I have a hard stop at noon. I'm going to try my best to be at noon because I have some work to do because I have a 1:00 appointment. So I need to prep for the 1:00. And then I need to do something, some tasks. My husband told me to send him some stuff. So I got to email him something too. So I got to make sure I do my homework, y'all. I got some things I got to do. Yes, that works for my schedule. And I can be consistent, but I did start on Monday. Okay, that's it. You started. You started, friend. Dee, I'm going to celebrate you, friend, level 4. Look at you. Let's add you to the board. We're going to add you up here. I want people to see you and know you're here. Thank you so much. I can't find you this morning, phone acting. You couldn't find me? I don't know. You know what? I started late, though. It was me. It was a me problem. It wasn't you. Miss Darlene, it was not you. It was me. I started later because we had to go to my son's kindergarten walkthrough registration. So he starts kindergarten in August. So they had a little open house thing that they did this morning. So I had to go to that. Got to take care of hubby and home first. I know. I do. I know. I'm gonna be in the doghouse with him if I don't send him some paperwork for some stuff that he's trying to do. So I got to send him some stuff. So yes, she said, "Oh, so I got some homework, y'all. But I'm gonna stay on. We're gonna talk. We're gonna chat. How do I use your stickers? Oh, Diamond, if you go into the chat, there's a star where you can click that, and it lets you add stickers to the chat. So that's how you do it. I think that's right there in the chat. So when you go to write a comment, that's where you would do it. Look at you, the title gifter friend. Awesome. With the donuts. Thank you so much for being a title gifter. Awesome. Okay, so really quickly, I tell people when you come into someone's live and we have the pinned, I'm gonna pin it real quick. We have the flash goal going on right now. And so as you're coming to someone's live, you want to make sure that you are actively supporting the flash goal. So that's another way to do it. If you haven't clicked Puff yet, it's one per person TikTok is very particular, trying to get engagement in the room. So that's a way to do it. So it's one per person. But I encourage you to do the flash goal when you start your live, because again, this is a way to get your room activated. Okay. Thank you so much, friends. Mama T, how are you, friend? And so here's what I want you to do. I want you to make sure that you do have a blue box like my friend Cinnamon, because she is now level 1. Awesome, friend. You're going to level up before you leave. And so I appreciate you all coming in. You guys come on in and connect. I see you all sending the popular vote. And we'll do the flash goal one more time and pin it when I can in a few minutes before it ends again. And we're going to celebrate Mama T in the meantime, that she is here. She leveled up to level 7. Look at your friend. That's it. You're leveling up, friends. That's what this is all about. Trixie, thank you so much for the Daily Harmony. So my new people, if you're new to my room, I want to tell you real quick. Another thing you want to tell your audience is how to engage. I say that all the time. You want to make sure people understand how to actively participate in your live. Okay. So in doing that, one thing you want to tell them, there's things that is free support. That's tapping, liking your live, commenting, all the comments coming in, that energizes the live. Also, sharing out the live. You click the arrow, it says 98 shares. If you click the arrow, you can share out the live. So, as a live host, you want to share out your own live. And then, if you press down my nose or glasses, you can do what's called a power share, and you can share the live in bulk to your friends and supporters. And Trixie, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. You leveled up to level 4. Like I said, I want to make sure I celebrate you all. I say it's it, but no one responds. Audrey, what you mean? You say what, friend? Then you feel awkward. You said awkward silence, huh? I get it. So here's what I tell you to do. There's a couple things you want to make sure your audience knows how to engage. And so I start my live out from them to interact. Yes. So I start off my live where I typically will say this as a joke. So you got to figure out what you want to say to your community as they're coming into your live. I say, hey guys, this is a relationship. This relationship works because everybody is doing their part. Okay. So in order for us all to get the best out of this relationship, we got to do our part. And when you come into my live, you just came into a threesome. Okay. So we are in a threesome right now. That's my little joke. But for it to work, engagement matters. It matters. As a live host, I have a role. And so when I say this is a threesome, it's a threesome between me, you, and TikTok. The three of us got to be doing our thing to make sure everybody gets what they need out of this live. So in order to do that effectively, people have to support the live. So TikTok gives live hosts diamonds. TikTok gives viewers, which are you right now, points. So you got to educate your community, because they probably don't realize that they need a blue box. I was joking yesterday, and I really wasn't joking. I was serious. The blue box is key to your success. And when you go into certain lives, I'm just going to be honest with you, people look at that blue box and look at that level, and you're treated differently if you got a high level. Well, first of all, if you got a blue box, okay? First of all, you're treated differently. Thank you, Dr. Jackson. I see your friend. Appreciate you. Thank you all who are sharing and supporting the live and engaging. I appreciate you with love. Thank you for the popular live. TikTok train. Thank you so much for, what is it? Trying. Thank you for being here as well. Yay, yes. What's the blue box level? I'm so new. Forgive me. No, friend, you are in the right room, Tippy. You're in the right room. Thank you for coming back again, too, friend. I appreciate you being here. Blue box. Let me talk about the way to engage. So what I share is that you need to educate your community on how to support your live, because a lot of people don't know. Like Tippy just said, I'm new. What's the blue box? Like, how do I get that? How do I get a sticker, and why? You talking about the sticker I have here? I congratulated you. You're like, how did I get that? I'm about to take it down because I got to congratulate somebody else. You get messages that tells people who leveled up. So I've had a few of you level up in my room, and you got a little sticker for it. It shows up in your feed as a live host. So that's another way to celebrate your community and let them know you're here. So I usually have my own sticker up there. So Dr. Lisa is bad in that way, because Miss Gimme, you got a sticker. You leveled up to level 17. Is that right? No, level 8 in my room. Yes. Not approved. Why did it say not approved? Because did I do it? Oh, I might have did it too soon. Hold on one second. Is it acting? I'm not sure why it's not approving that one. Let me see if I can do Leanne. How are you, friend? Let's see. Well, let me do it. I don't know why Miss Kimmy, maybe Miss Kimmy left. But there's a sticker from Miss Leanne. How are you, friend? Thank you so much. I'm not sure why I didn't approve the other sticker. And so it allows you as a live host to celebrate people, your team. So when people click the Daily Heart Me, if you level up, there's a little notification to celebrate people. Okay. So that's what that is. And so you leveled up. I can't remember what level it was, but I want to say it was level 6 or 8. So you leveled up in the room. And then Leanne, you leveled up to level, let's see where to go, friend. Level 13. Congratulations, friend. Awesome. Look at you. Level 13. And then TikTok, Tryon. Am I saying that right, friend? I don't know why I'm struggling with that name. But you leveled up to level 5. Look at there. You guys are awesome. High number blue box gets the red carpet rolled out in their live. Yeah, call them out for sure. Yes. Yes. So like I didn't get a chance to finish my spill on the blue boxes, but essentially the blue box allows for you to get recognition. And so it's recognition it's called flying in. You get flown in at the top. So you're coming in at the top because somebody said level 25 and higher, you get to fly in. So that's part of it. The key is as a live host, you know people. Hey, MK, you said I'm new too, and this is foreign to me. I got you, friend. And so you get to know your community. You get to know who are the engagers. You get to see who are the high engagers. And you want to make sure you recognize those people and continue to have them come back to your room too. So that's part of that recognition. You want to shout them out. You want to recognize them. You want to make sure people feel seen and heard, not just the blue box people. That's what I tell you. In my room, I try to welcome everybody. Okay. Now, you guys are the people coming to my room now. I don't see you. But typically in the beginning, I see you. I say hi to you. I'm welcoming you. Spend some time cultivating that community. People want to feel seen and heard, especially the new people. They're trying to figure this out. So part of my room, I'm like, okay, let me make sure I communicate with you as if I was new once, 5 months ago, and I still present this information so that you can learn and grow and how to interact in the room. Okay. Thank you so much, friend. I see you. How do you get to the popular post? Say that again. How do you get to the popular post? The popular live? It's how you're ranking throughout the day. And you'll notice people will start really pushing their live in the evenings because I don't go on past, I try not to be on past 7 o'clock. But in the evenings, you'll really see live hosts come back. They're activating their room. They're trying to get higher up on the rankings because the end of the day ends at midnight, essentially. And so they're really pushing the popular votes. They're really pushing for them to move up. All I know to do is give hearts. I got you, friend. I'm gonna teach you a little bit something here. Let me get started. I'm gonna teach my friends. Coach K, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining too. You leveled up to level 4, friend. We'll add you to the sticker as well. Okay. Thank you so much. Yay, me. As you guys can tell, what's the best time to go live? Miss Gimme. Okay, I answered that question. The best time to go live is the time that you can go live and be consistent. Okay. I don't subscribe to going live at a time based on you know, whatever TikTok recommends. Because if you go live 7 times, TikTok will give you some analytics and say, here are the times that your followers are live. I say in order to do this, you got to go live at a time that you can go live and be consistent. Okay. If you're going to do this and be successful, consistency is rewarded, engagement is rewarded. You got to be able to show up and show up at the same time. So what I tell people to do is first find out a time that you can start going live, same time, obviously the same day, ideally daily, for at least 30 minutes, the minimum 30 minutes. Okay. Try to find that. If you can find that, that's going to be helpful. You said you treat everyone the same. You appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Cinnamon. I appreciate you too, friend. Very cool. Yes, yes. I did that before, and the sticker was on the middle of my forehead. It's on my forehead, ain't it? It's on my forehead too. Hey, y'all. Yes, yes. How you doing, friend? How you doing, Jaden? You said doggone auto contract. No, I'm still here. I don't know why they didn't let me approve your sticker, friend. I tried to put it, it said not approved. I'm not sure what I did wrong. So I don't know if it was a me. I'm gonna say it was a TikTok thing. It wasn't me or you. It was TikTok. So it was not our fault. But yes, tap tap tap. Alex, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Around 7 p.m. the popular votes are double points. That's why. Yeah. So the popular votes are yes. Thank you for saying that out loud. I apologize. I didn't finish my thought on that. Yes. So popular votes are double. And they do it because they're moving up in the rankings. It actually activates where you're at in the rankings too. It'll show the number of where you're at. I don't go live after 7. So again, I don't worry about that. That's not my thing, but it may be your thing. So I say that because I want you all to know that if there's things that you want to do with your life, you can do it. Okay. Coach Rick, thank you so much for being here. You got level 4. Uh-oh. I put in the trash by accident. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, friends, let me talk about that. Nubian Queen, you reached level 7. I'm gonna come back and put you up in a second too. All right, friends. So here's what I tell people, my new people, stay with me for a minute. We're gonna talk about activating the live, and then we're gonna do a little bit of our lesson, and then I'm gonna pivot and take you to how to get additional support and guidance and coaching. I do all the things. So I want to make sure you guys know how to do this and be effective. There you go, Nubian Queen. And Nubian Queen, we meet today. So I'm excited to meet with your friend. So thank you so much for joining this morning as well. Okay, friends. So here's what happens when you are in the live. You say, yay. When you're in a live, you are tapping the screen. Okay. That shows that you like the live. Okay. Morning vibes. How you doing, DJ? Thank you so much. You are tapping the screen. That tells TikTok you are here, you're active, you love what you're experiencing, you like the live. As a live host, my job is to educate, entertain, or inspire you. I say that all the time because if you are operating in that space and that mindset, your people are going to learn and want to connect with you. Okay. And I'm gonna talk about this in a second because I'm gonna give you a tip in the lesson. But if you are actively talking to your audience and you know who you're talking to, you can be able to communicate in a way that they're going to appreciate it. They're going to feel seen, heard, and they're going to get to know, like, and trust you. Okay. So because of that, they're going to support you. That's what this is about. So you're building that support. Okay. You're building that trust. You're adding value to your live, to your content, add value. I posted about this. I'm supposed to be doing another post today, y'all. We're going to see if I can make that happen because my schedule is crazy. So I may have to do it in a story, put another story in the post, put a post in the story. So, but I'm going to add another point to my series that I'm doing about how you brand yourself. First thing I said, you got to add value. You got to add value. That's how people will begin to know you, like you, and trust you because you're adding value to them. So that's the important part of it. Okay. So I say that because I want you guys to be intentional about your live topic and who you're talking to. The other thing I say is in a live, you want to make sure that you are sharing out the live. So my friends who are new in the room, if you look at the people in the room right now we have 49 people. If you click that 49, you actually see who are the top engagers, the top viewers. These are people who are coming in, they're liking, they're sharing, they're commenting, they're gifting. Thank you so much for joining. And so there's a question mark in this corner. I always say, look at the question mark. If you ever question what's going on in a live or in the other parts of the TikTok streets, click the question mark. It gives you information about what's happening. So this question mark tells you how to become a top viewer. Top viewers are ranked based on your likes, those comments, those tapping the screen. That's the 16.6K. Those likes, that matters. You get points for that. Comments, you get points for that. Gift count, you get a point for every gift you give, every coin you spend. So if you send out 5 popular votes, you get 5 points. You send out 1 popular vote, you get 1 point. You get a point for every coin you spend, and then your watch time. So I want you to pay attention to that. I want you to be intentional about your engagement. Okay. I point that out and show it. You said, wow. I point it out and show it to you because I want you to understand how to engage as a viewer. Didn't know that. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that their engagement matters, even down to the watch time. It matters. It matters to tap in the screen. It matters when you're commenting. You're getting points for it. And then obviously I tell you, TikTok wants you to gift because they get 60 to 80% of your gifts. Live host gets anywhere between 20 to 40% of your gifts. So recognize that there's a bigger strategy here. There's a bigger thing that's happening. I enjoy planning out my live. Wish I was better at pressing buttons like pinning and comment sounds. Oh, you'll get better. Holly Q, you'll get better. It obviously requires you to kind of just stay in the chat or get a moderator. That's the other thing. Get a moderator. I like being in the chat. It gives my hands something to do, y'all, because I'll get to talk with my hands. So it gives me an opportunity to move intentionally with these hands. Thank you for explaining. It's easy to keep up. You're welcome, friend. Thank you for sharing out the live. And my friend, yes, Michelle Crochet, she's come over. Let me do my commercial. I got to get ready to do my commercial so I can have that done too. Yes, Michelle Crochet, she is my moderator on YouTube. Okay. So I don't have a moderator here, but I have a moderator on YouTube. So definitely connect with her. She knows all about YouTube. She is my person that is helping me understand and grow my YouTube channel. So I want you all to connect with her. She said, I'm back. She back over on YouTube. She said, I'm heading back to my playground. And so she's back over there, but definitely connect with her because she is your person that will get you straight as you think about building up your YouTube channel. You're really taking the time to explain. I know, Audrey, I do. That's what I do. Hello, Happy. How are you, friend? You're so kind also. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like I said, even commenting counts. Cool. Yeah, okay, it counts. Like I said, I don't want you all to be out. Thank you about the hair compliment. Thank you. I don't want you guys to be out here trying to figure this out and you don't understand that what you're doing matters. So Dr. Lisa's amazing. Look at y'all. So other live hosts, and I'm not throwing shade. I recognize what it means to be new. And my intent is to support you because in turn, you guys come back and you support me. So I'm making sure you learn and grow from this app. I also want to inspire you to do it yourself and build your own community. Okay, so all that is part of how do you make sure people feel supported? How do you make sure people feel seen? Look at you celebrating. I'm going to celebrate you real quick. More. Thank you so much, level 10. And then in turn, people will support you back. Okay, that's how the universe works. That's how it is. You support people, they're going to support you back. Okay. Thank you so much. I see the sub sticker. Dr. Lisa cares. I do. How long will you be on? I have to run to a meeting. Audrey, I'm probably gonna have a hard stop at noon because I got some things to do. So I got an hour and 5 minutes to get this going. And so I'm gonna share a lot in that hour and 5 minutes. Okay, last thing, and Audrey, hopefully you know this already. Last thing, I got 2 people to interview me, confirmed possibly. Oh, look at there. Look at you, Happy. Thank you, Happy. Happy said, I'm doing my thing my way. I love that. Okay, friends. So really quickly, Diamond, you leveled up to level 12. Let me do this. Let me pivot a little bit because I want to talk about the blue boxes. My friend who is new to the live, she asked about what is the blue box. Okay, thank you. Definitely joining your lives moving forward. I do 10 o'clock. I'm going to do 10 o'clock for the rest of the week. My 4 o'clock, I have to pause because tomorrow I got to move my daughter out of her dorm in the college. So I have to go drive there. So I won't be able to do my 4. Audrey, you subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, friend. I'll talk about that in a second, my subscription. My son is in a wedding. He's the ring bearer / bride crier. Because he's like, the bride is coming. He has to do that job. And so that wedding is on Saturday. The rehearsal dinner is Friday, and then Mother's Day is Sunday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I won't be able to do my 4 o'clock. I'll do my 10 o'clock. So I say that out loud because I'm not going to put a sticker up, but I want to let you guys know you're going to miss me and I'm going to miss y'all. at 4 o'clock. But the 10 o'clock, I will try to be there. Did you get him the bell? The bride has the bell for him. I did not get him a bell here. It's funny. He has this little clacking thing. And so he did that. We practiced a couple times. He was not very good at it. so, so we're going to see. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to practice again tonight. He said, I need your help. You need my help? What you need, friend? Let me know. He's going to be great. Appreciate you all. Y'all have a vote of confidence that his mother does not have right now. Somebody said that the last time I said it, it's like, he's going to be awesome. I, oh. I need to go to my settings. Mine said I turned off viewer settings. Interesting. Yeah, go in your settings. I don't know what that means. Interesting. What's the thing about interviews? Coach K, happy you want to put it in the chat, friend? Put it in the chat. Happy is a live host, and she is trying to do a multi-guest approach where she's having people come in, and I think she wants to come to your live and talk about what she does as her clearings. So she does spiritual readings and other guidance and support. So she wants to be able to talk about that. Happy, explain that better. I don't want to misrepresent what you do. So if you don't mind putting that in the chat, you may have to put in a couple different chat comments so people can see it and break up all the things that you do. So yes, that sounds interesting. It does sound. It is. Happy's a good person, so it is very interesting. So. She can share that in the chat. I want to be able to move on. Our nephew got this. Y'all so funny. He does. He will be fine. He's going to be awesome. You guys are sweet. You said I need to make sure I would grow my platform. Okay, awesome. The subscriptions. Let me just tease that, and then I'm gonna get to my blue boxes real quick. The subscriptions that I offer are 3 levels, 3 plans. One is a standard. That standard is for all 3 plans, where I do sub-only lives. I'm going to do my next one next Wednesday, and it's to ask me anything. But I also invite you to come up and we have a conversation. So that's a sub-only live, and I usually bring a piece of monetization on TikTok to that conversation. Lately, I've been talking about subscriptions because a lot of my people are coming and they're going live and they want to offer subscriptions. So we talk about that. And then you have the stickers. I do sub-only content. I need to post something. I haven't done it in a couple weeks or so. So I need to do that. And then so only my subscribers see those posts. And then my other 2 plans is premium, where I do a profile review. There's a few of you who got it. So I'm going to do a profile review for a few of you. I'm going to try to get that done today and tomorrow. So creative, I don't know if you're still in the room, but I'm going to get yours done first. So I'll get yours done for you. And then in the deluxe package, you also get a profile review, and I do a live stream audit. So I come to your live and I give you feedback on what I noticed, and I take notes and stuff, and I'll give you an email write-up for that one. Okay. So that is the subscriptions I offer. And then I offer one-on-ones. So we'll talk about my stand store. I'm going to talk for about 30 minutes in terms of the lesson. And then I leave the last 20 to 30 minutes about if you want services from me, such as a one-on-one consultation. I have a 2-for-1 package. If you want to get my bundle is probably the greater value, because my bundle people get greater access to me because I have an Instagram group chat that you put in, and then you can also talk to me in the DMs. Okay. Because they have a voice memo. We can send messages. So a lot of people take advantage of that, and we just talk back and forth. And then if you do need to schedule a meeting, I schedule a meeting also. So that's part of the bundle, but that teaches you about digital marketing. It's like a starter kit. If you're interested in having your own product that you're offering, your own solution, it teaches you how to do that and how to understand this space. Because essentially we are live streaming. This is a subset of digital marketing. Digital marketing is an umbrella concept when you think about how do you deliver stuff digitally. So I'm live streaming. This live stream can be content. It could be for sale. I can make this a masterclass and put it on my stand store, and people can click and buy that. I can do tutorials here. So if I have a craft and I'm crafting something and I want people to see me doing it visually, and I make that another product that people can purchase. So there's things you can do here from a live stream. And then obviously you can sell your digital products, offer your solutions, have templates, checklists, whatever you want to offer, you can do that in this space. Then when you think about your content, You can get brand deals. You can get affiliate deals. TikTok Shop is an affiliate program. You're an affiliate for sellers. So I help people understand the concepts of digital marketing and how you can monetize above and beyond your live. So that's part of what I do also. Um, I love the bundle package. You're so helpful. Thank you so much. I appreciate your friend. That's what this is about. We all can grow. We all can do this. It doesn't have to be, oh, somebody else is benefiting only. We all can do it. Okay. What opens up at 1K? 1K followers? 1K followers, Coach Rick. You get to put a clickable link in your profile. That's probably the biggest deal. I would have told you you can go live, but no, you don't need to go live with 1K followers. You got a blue box, so you can go live already. What else opens up at 1K? There's some other things some other programs like Work with Artists. I think that opens up at 1K. Some other monetization things that TikTok does. But I think the main thing is having a clickable link in your bio. That's probably the biggest milestone, in my opinion, at 1K followers. TikTok Shop pilot program. If you're looking at TikTok Shop from a pilot program, you got to have at least 1K followers to do that. You can get it sooner than that, but typically it opens up at 1K followers. Really, I didn't know that. Yep. Thank you so much. You guys are connected. Happy I see where you're putting it in. Seeking interviews in or ask questions on my live. So your people are coming into your lives. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Coach conscious, spiritual coaching, advanced healers. There we go. Okay. I like the way you worded that. Awesome. Okay. So let me do Blue Box real quick. Let me do blue box real quick. Let me see. I'm getting spammed like crazy. What to do? What do you mean spammed? Spammed. What does that mean? People are spamming you in your live, or what are they doing? What do you mean by that, friend? Are you saying in your live? Are you saying in your inbox? What does that mean? Are you where's that happening? Are you getting trolls in your live? Bots in my inbox in live. I mute and block people. I'm queen of muting and blocking people that are spamming. In your inbox, where you get people who are saying, hi, friend, I ignore those messages. If you don't send me a real message, I don't respond to it. So they go unread. So that's me. I don't accept those messages. They want me to sign up for agencies. Oh, the agencies. Yeah, the agencies. You know what? At the end of the day, I say do your research. I just posted about this a few posts ago, and I say do your research. The agencies aren't bad if it depends on what you're looking for. So the live, what is called the Creator Network program, that's for live host. And so I would say do your research. It's not bad to have our agency. Agencies are so I just gave my notice. Thank you so much. I just gave my notice for TikTok, the Creator Network agency for Gravitas Q. I had to give a 30-day notice. Their training was exceptional for new live hosts. I think at the end of the day, they're an entertainment agency. They want you to battle as a form of monetizing. That's not something I'm going to do regularly. So I said, you know what? This relationship isn't adding value. So I moved on. And so that's what I tell people to do. Figure out an agency that's going to add value, that's going to be a win-win for you and them, and then just move on if you don't want to do it. So if you're getting spam, that's not a bad thing that people are reaching out because maybe they see your value. They see what you're doing in terms of your live. And they're like, okay, we want to work with that person. So that's not a bad thing. They want me to sign up for the agency. Yeah. So just say, no, I'm not looking for an agency. If it's an agency you don't want to sign up with, just say, no, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I would do. Blue box, real quick. When you come into someone's live, you got to have coins on your account to do the daily heart me and to get a blue box. So if you are new to my room, put new in the chat for me. Didi, how are you, friend? You're such a powerful example of Dr. Lisa. Oh, thank you. You're such a powerful example, Dr. Lisa. I am grateful. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much for that. Put in the chat new, and then we're going to talk about a blue box. I was teasing yesterday that blue boxes gets a special treatment. 26. Thank you, True God. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. But they do. I was saying how it's a discrimination against people who don't have blue boxes. It kind of is. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're someone who does not have a blue box, you are treated differently. Okay. So I'm going to teach you how to get a blue box. Thank you so much. And you need a blue box, friend. You need a bio also. STH. Is that it? How you say it? I love the exit strategies for gravitas. Yes, I'd say we're getting a divorce. I'm divorcing them. Dee Dee, thank you so much for joining. And thank you for sending the goat sticker. And so here's how you get a blue box. You got to have coins in your account. If you click the gift box, you will click the gift box, and then you can recharge in the app. In the corner, if you don't have coins already, you can recharge and get coins. There's a processing fee. So I say be mindful of the processing fee. If you go to the website, www.tiktok.com/symbol coins, COIN, you go there, you can recharge. You got to log in, but you can recharge so you don't get the same processing fee. Okay? So you said that's so wrong. Discrimination is everywhere. It is everywhere. And now, Cinnamon, now that you have a blue box, now Cinnamon, you're gonna have to get a photo and a bio. That's the other reason why people discriminate. But I want you to have a blue box. So they see, if you got a blue box, they see you as being a real person. Okay. The photo and no bio, you were screaming, I'm a bot for a second there. But now that you have a blue box, they're like, okay, this person's real. They just need to optimize their profile. And so with that, he said that's true. Seriously, he said that's true. I'm joking. I'm being funny about it, but it is real. It's really true, actually. She's telling truth. So the blue box saves you. That's all I'm saying. The blue box is like, okay, you're legit. Okay, you're not a bot. You really in these streets, but you're just not optimized. So we're gonna get you optimized, friend. It's a real thing. So the blue box friends. So once you have coins in your account, you see what Cecilia's doing. And thank you so much, Fran, for the popular vote. You have the opportunity to then connect with others. Where are you from? I'm from Chicago originally, but I live in Orlando. Thank you, Sergio. Sergio, we're going to get you a blue box too, friend. And you don't have a bio. So we're going to get your profile going. Maybe that's why people were so snotty. Yes. Seriously. Yes. It's a thing out in these streets, these TikTok streets. You have such a friendly smile. I had to stop scrolling. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the compliments. Hello, King of the South. Thank you so much, friend. So here's what I tell people to do as you guys are engaged, and thank you so much for the popular vote stickers. Here's what I tell you to do. As you are coming into someone's live, you're going to click the daily heart me. It's an instant follow to the live host. You're welcome. Thank you. It's an instant follow to the live host, and you also get 45 points. A screen's going to pop up. It says, do you want to put 30 points? Get 30 points for putting a comment. Put a comment in. Then you get 30 points. So you got 45 plus 75. I tell people now that you got to go back and claim those points. Don't be like me, where I'll come there live and engage with you all, and I'm gifting and doing all the things. I collect points, and then I leave the room, and I forget to go back and get my points. So claim your points before you leave. It's going to be there. You'll see the plus sign as it's calculating, but you want to grab those points. And then so after you put in a comment, then you can see what level blue box you got. So my friends who are new, go ahead and put in a comment, new or blue box, whichever one you want to put in blue box, put in new, put in high. And then I want you to click your photo. A screen's going to pop up, and it's going to tell you what level, and then I want you to click that level, okay? I need to come see you in Orlando. Oh, that's sweet. Are you a Florida person? Let me know, Queen, Coach Queen Deborah. What agency are you with? I'm with no agency technically. I'm still with Gravitas. I gave them my notice. So I'm on a 30-day notice. I'm still with Gravitas until the end of May. I do think Gravitas is a decent agency. Don't get me wrong. It just wasn't the right agency for me. And now that I know better, I'm going to do better. And so that's how I feel about it. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Lex? Hello, friends. Yes. Awesome. I'm learning so much from you. Thank you, Diamond. I appreciate that. Yes. So I don't see anybody who needs the blue box. So that's fine. If you are curious about the blue box, you just put Coach Queen, you say yes. So you are in Orlando. Awesome. Awesome. Um, when you put a comment in, you got to get your box. You said, I'm so serious. You said, don't play me, Dr. Lisa. I am so serious. We could chat in the DMs. Let's talk about connecting. There's a few people who want to meet up in person. I understand this is the internet, so I have to be careful, people. I appreciate you though. We'll let's chat in the DMs. Awesome. Have heard bar agency? I haven't. You were talking about the gift box. The blue box, yeah, that blue box, you're level 25. Yes. So if you click your photo, your image, your mini profile is going to pop up. Then click your level 25. It tells you how many points you've collected. There's a / symbol that tells you all the total amount of points you need to get to the next level for you, level 26. And then underneath there's the difference of what you got and what you need. Those experience points is what you're trying to get to the next level. Okay. Nice. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome, friend. And then, hold on one second. Thank you so much, caregiver. Cecilia, I see the sub stickers. I appreciate you, friends. Y'all said nice. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome, friend. I sent a heart puff, but I didn't see it come up on the screen. Interesting. You got points for it probably. So see in your blue box how many points you got for it. Thanks for explaining. You're welcome, friend. How you doing, DJ? I see you, friend. Thank you so much. I always forget about the sub stickers. Yes. Yes, Doom. I'm so lost. What's a level? So Fist Media Group, right above your comment. Okay, Rob Christian just came in. You see that blue box that said level 25? And then right above your comment is TTS Sam. How you doing, Sam? She's level 15. That's the blue box. I love your stickers. Where do you make them? Oh, my son, he did them off of Photoshop. I think he did Photoshop. I was going to say Canva, but I think he used on his system, it was Photoshop. But you can do them in Canva. All they are Canva stickers. So he just made them there for me. Thanks for explaining. I appreciate your friend. So yes, FIST, FITS, FIST, I'm sorry. You want to put a comment in. If you click your level, if you click your comment that you put, I'm so lost, what's the level? If you click that, it says you're level 9. You have a grayed out blue box. If you sent a rose or a daily heart me, it would reactivate. You got to have coins on your account to reactivate, but that's what it will do. Let me do this real quick because I've been talking and chatting and I have not shared my commercial. Really quickly, I co-stream on YouTube. Let me do this real quick. So I am here on YouTube. You see my web camera above. I'm up there co-streaming. I do it intentionally, guys, because I want to make sure that I record this live and it's on my playlist so you can go back and get it. So if there's anything I've said and I've said it too fast or I didn't explain it thoroughly or you might have missed it because you were writing notes or you were doing something else in the background, it's on here for you so you can go back and look at this. I ask that you've come over here, make sure you like the live, make sure you comment, and make sure you also connect with my moderator. Her name is Yes Michelle Crochets. Yes Michelle Crochets. And so this is something I'm doing to build up my YouTube page. And Michelle's trying to build up her page. She is my coach. She is supporting me in my YouTube journey, just like I'm supporting her and all of you in y'all TikTok journey. She's somebody you want to connect with. So definitely connect with her. She is doing some work right now, but she is in the chat so you can connect with her. But comment, connect. And if you go to our shorts on our YouTube channel, enjoy your live. Thank you so much, friend. Oh, I will start to go stream. There you go. Hey, I tell you all, I'm not doing something that I don't give the tea. I don't gatekeep. I tell you what I'm doing, and then I tell you how to get support if you want to connect with Yes Michelle Crochets. So at the end of the day, each one teach one, and we all can do this. YouTube is a long game, though. I tell you all the time, YouTube is not something where you just jump on and you think you're going to monetize and all is going to be well. No, you got to be in it to win it. So you got to be consistent. You got to show up. So I do this. So if you go to one of our shorts, because we get notifications for the shorts. So if you go to our, or any of our long form videos, go to our short, go to our long form video, put a comment, like it. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We will go to your page. We will put a comment. We will like and subscribe. I've been doing it for many of y'all already. I will continue to do it because I want us all to grow. So just know that that is something you can do also. You can grow. We will support you. And Michelle is awesome. So you definitely want to connect with her. You got to make sure you have the right people around you. You got to make sure you're thinking very intentional. Like, you don't know what you don't know. And what I teach here is that I'm like, okay, I made mistakes. When I started my YouTube channel, it was sloppy. But what I did was I did it. I didn't wait. I didn't wait for it to be perfect. I didn't do anything that was going to say, okay, well, I have to have my thumbnails. I have to do this. No, you do it scared. You do it messy. You just do it. Okay, friends? So I want you all to do. Okay? So there's no reason why we all cannot level up this year. Okay? How do I get your bundle package? I'm about to show it in a second. Diamond, I want to answer your other question first. So stay with me because it's on my stand store. So my stand store, I'm going to have to pivot at 11:30. So by 11:30, I'm going to be talking about my bundle package. Okay, friend? So give me 12 more minutes. Do you have 2 TikTok accounts? No, I have this one that says Dr. Lisa. You had an imposter come reach out to you. I need to send in a notice. I know there's at least one. Somebody, I think there's 2 actually. Somebody told me, I saw the one. I haven't sat down to send in my copyright infringement. So anybody that says this is Dr. Lisa's second account, it is not me. Dr. Lisa has this one account. Now, Dr. Lisa does have a faceless account. And Dr. Lisa probably is going to rebrand that account to be my TikTok shop account. I don't know what the name of that account is going to be, and it may be Dr. Lisa related. But with that being said, this is my only Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. My YouTube channel is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income also. Okay. Dr. Lisa, my name is just beauty, and I made my live stream sharing some TikTok tips. Is it okay to make? Say that again. Yeah. What do you mean? My niche is beauty, and I made my live stream sharing some TikTok tips. Is that okay to make? Yes-ish. Yes. You want to not confuse your audience. You want to make sure you are talking about TikTok tips and connected to beauty. That's what I would recommend. Just so that you don't confuse, don't have too many things going on. Always connect it back to your niche. I would somehow say, okay, guys, here's some tips that you need to go live. I know you're going live, and it would be great if you are showing beauty tutorials and talking to your audience, my beauty girls, my fashion girlies. Come in. I'm going to support you. I'm going to show you some tips, but I'm also going to tell you how to go live. So yeah, so I would try to infuse the 2 of them. Oh, it's start co-streaming. Yes. I'm sorry, not Facebook, TikTok. I missed something. I have to go back to Sam. Agent said you can only have 1 account. Is that true? Agency said you can only have 1 account. Is that true? No, that is not true. That is not true. So 1 account, let me say that differently. If you have a second account, it has to be a different topic, different niche, a different identity. Okay? You can have up to 5 accounts on your TikTok profile. All of them should be different. Okay? So I think if the agent's saying you have the same account, same thing, you can't do that. But you can have a different niche, a different topic. So for example, I have a second account. It's going to be my TikTok shop account. This account is my Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. It's talking about branding. It's talking about going live with ease. It's talking about monetizing. That's what this page is about. But I can have a page that's talking about shoppable, TikTok shoppable videos. So that's different. I hope I answered your question, friend. I'm doing lives daily for Monday through Friday about business growth and getting to money. Yes, awesome. Yeah, you can co-stream on YouTube. Yeah, absolutely. You got to have 50 subscribers to co-stream on YouTube. Do I need to subscribe to you on my other Facebook? Oh, you meant TikTok. That's why you said Facebook. Try and do that. But Coach Miss Jessie was here earlier. She said it didn't allow her to do a subscription for me on her other page, her other account. Yes. I went live for the first time yesterday, about 14 minutes. Look at you, friend. Thanks. You're welcome. Like Nike, just do it. Do you have, Yes, like Nike, just do it. We'll be growing using the UBC content. Awesome. That's good. Good. Yes. Okay. Awesome. So DJ, okay, thank you. You're welcome. I just want to make sure I circle back to you, DJ. Awesome. So this is very helpful information. You're welcome. Can you repeat your YouTube channel again? It's the same as Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. So same name as here. Same name. The handler is Launch Your Income. If you just put in at Launch Your Income. But yeah, same name. What is UBC? Why do you ask? Why let me tell you? I did that wrong. Why let me tell you? I will explain. No, UBC is I'm an affiliate. So it's in my store, my stand store. It's a course. It's a comprehensive course. Let me get to Diamond's Chat GPT. I'm gonna pivot there real quick. And when I go through my storefront, I'll explain everything that's there. Thank you so much. How you doing, Mimi? I see you, friend. Um, yeah, so it's a course that you're gonna buy. Yeah, it won't let me. Yeah, so okay, Coach Miss Jessie, you're under here in here under Inspired Expressions today. Um, and so yes, hey, how you doing, friend? Ultimate Branding Course. That's what it is. Ultimate Branding Course is what UB stands for. Yeah, UBC stands for. Okay, really quickly, my friend Diamond. Diamond, are you with me? Because Diamond, I said I was going to do this for you. I'm going to flip my screen. I'm going to flip my screen. Yes, okay. So thank you so much, Mimi, for the flowers. I appreciate you, friend. Okay, I'm on ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT. And this prompt is to help you find your topic, your niche, is to help you brainstorm. Thank you so much. As well as your target audience and the keywords to attract your target audience. Okay, so I'm going to let you screenshot this. I'm going to put this in for a second. I just copied it so far. But if you see right here, it says, help me brainstorm 5 examples. Thank you so much for the roses. 5 examples of niche ideas and a list of topics for my live stream, and include keywords to attract my target audience. So we're talking about what are the words that you need to say to attract them. And this is a live stream. Remember, I told you this is your content here. You said, girl, you are a true boss. Look at you. I love that. He was like, look here, girl, you are doing it all. I said, and I'm teaching y'all all how to do it too. I don't hold back. I want you all to grow. Other people are out here talking about, they don't want to tell you all the details. I'm going to give it to you all. Okay. So the next thing is, it says, okay, to track your target audience and then include a list of pain points, because we want to know who's our audience. Who are we trying to attract? Who are we talking to? Dr. Laura. Oh, I like your new name. Reclaim your voice. Look at you, friend. I love that. Thank you for coming in. Look at you. Um, so you want to include the list of pain points, demographics, and psychographics. Let me break that down. Pain points. What is that audience struggling with? What problem are you going to solve for them? I'm working here. Look at you, friend. I love it. What problem are you going to solve for them? And then you're going to know that demographic. Are you talking to retirees? Are you talking to stay-at-home moms? Are you talking to a certain demographic population? So you got to know who that is. And then it says, okay, what's the psychographic of that group? How do they think, essentially? What's the things that they value, they're interested in, they're passionate about? You got to know your audience, okay? So that's what this is. This is your target audience. And based on me being, so everything else listed here is all about you. So I just put stuff in there that are most of it's true, not all of it, but it is. I'm a mom of 4. I have 3 in college, 1 in preschool. He's about to go to kindergarten. Remember, I told you that earlier. But we're a blended family, so I didn't put everything in here because I could have said, "Oh, I'm a divorcee. I'm a wife. This is a second marriage. My daughter and my son are my biological kids. I'm a bonus mom for my 2 step boys." So just recognizing that there's some things you could put in here. It just depends on what you want to share in your topic. And I tell people you could do a kitchen sink approach. Sometimes people get overwhelmed with all the stuff that comes back from chat. So if you know you want your topic to focus on something very specific, include that. Okay. If there's elements about you that you want to share with your audience, include that. Okay. So we're going to hit send on this and we're going to let chat to get to chatting. Okay. If you want to screenshot this prompt real quick, I'll move it up so you can screenshot it. Hopefully you can get that. That's the original prompt. Okay. And I got 3 minutes to get through this one. And then at my 4 o'clock, I'll recap this and I'll add a couple more prompts to it because I want to make sure I stay on time today. Okay, friends. So then it says, okay, chat got to chatting. Thank you so much, all who are joining. Miss ATAT, thank you so much, friend. Thank you all who are coming in. I see you. I appreciate you joining. So it says, Fit Fitness for Busy Moms. Okay. I do not know how to screenshot. What kind of phone you have? You could have just pressed if you had iPhone, you press the button on the left and the top button on the left, and then the right power down button. If you click them at the same time, it screenshots. That's for iPhone. I don't know how to do Androids. I'm not sure, but I think it's similar. It's the buttons on the side. When it comes to Android, your Android, if you want to turn on your camera. Oh, I don't know if you can do that. You have to be in a live. You have to screenshot it to do it. I don't know. I'm not an Android person, so I'm not sure. My husband's Android, but I don't touch his phone like that. So I don't know. Interesting. Yes, similar on Androids. Okay, Nubian says similar on Androids. It's the buttons that you hold, press them real down fast, real quick. Click it in. But power button and volume button. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Let me know, Diamond, if you want me to go back. If you want to practice on some of these others to screenshot it. And then let me know if you're ready for me to go back to the top, and I'll hold it there for you. Okay, friends. I'll do it again at 4 o'clock too, if you come back to the 4 o'clock, so you can get it then. And the recording, I verbally shared it, so you can go back to the recording and get it as well. We'll catch it on YouTube. Yes, I'm listening to you from Colombia. Same to improve my English. Oh, thank you, Sergio. I appreciate that. I don't know if you want me to be the person to teach you English, because I don't know, friend. I say all types of things incorrectly at times. So I appreciate you being here, though. Swipe the screen to the left and right to side for your hand for Android. Okay. Oh, that's another trick. Look at you. Android is sophisticated. I know his Android is nice. His phone. I don't like to say that because I am a loyal iPhone person, but it is a nice phone. He has the one that flips open. That's like that big flip screen. There's like a wider screen option. Anyway, so here's what chat came back with. Chat came back with fitness, fit fitness for mom, the forward one. Yes, he has that one. Yeah. The topics that are here, these are different live stream topics that you can think about, that you can use. And then it gives you the keywords that you want to say. These are words that will help your audience in terms of, as you're saying the words, TikTok hears you, and those words will resonate with your audience. I'm sorry, I was looking at comments too. Those words will resonate with your audience too. So you want to be able to say those words in your introduction as you're talking to your audience. They're seeing that, they're hearing that. TikTok pushes people into your room. Then you want to know your audience's, who is your audience. So the first line is the demographics, and then it shares the psychographics, and then those pain points. So if the pain points is that they're overwhelmed, they feel guilty about self-care, they lack the time, they're confused about investing. And so recognizing as you're saying that, your audience is coming in the room, and those are things that they may be struggling with. And so you want to point that out. And so what chat does is I asked for 5 examples. You can read through this and see if these examples resonate with you. And maybe you might like example 2 and 5. You can go back into that prompt and put a new prompt and say, okay, chat, take this out, but combine 2 and 5. And I want to use those as my live stream topics. Okay. So that's a real quick way to find out who your audience is, what's your niche, what's your topic. And I tell you all the time, your audience is a reflection of you. So when I talk, especially at my 4 o'clock, well, I talk about my 10 o'clock here with you all. You guys are people who are interested on going live. Some of you might be nervous and scared. I was nervous and scared too. You guys are interested in monetizing, making money. You're tired of scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. And now it's time for you to make some money for your time. And you want to learn how to do it and do it effectively. That was me. So your audience is similar to you. So you just got to figure out, okay, who are you talking to? Because if you're talking to everybody, then you're talking to nobody. And as you're talking to your audience, you want to make sure that you're offering them solutions that they can then say, okay, here's how I can do this. And here's how I'm going to get the support from it. Oh, I'm Jack Tulisi, you're amazing. Oh, thank you so much. That's what this is about. This is about you guys doing your live. Some people ask about faceless live. Some people ask about faceless content. What I tell you all the time is if you go live, you're able to connect with your audience. People get to know you. They get to like you. They get to trust you. They can see the whites of your eyes. They can say, okay, this person is authentic. This person is genuine. This person is trying to help me. This person is offering me a solution that I need. Okay. All that matters in terms of how you build your community. So you want to make sure you're able to do that in a way that people will want to support you and trust you. And I say going live is the way to do it. You can do it through content, don't get me wrong, and you can do it faceless. But going live offers an ability for you to really build that rapport. Okay. So that's why I say do it that way. And I try to teach it so that you guys understand the platform. And then this 10 o'clock becomes okay, now that you got that down and you're ready to go live, how do you then level up and make even more money? And you're not just giving money to TikTok because you're now having another passive income stream that's coming in because you're supporting your audience. Okay. Thank you so much, Cecilia. I want to thank you so very much. Appreciate very much. Oh, you're welcome, friend. You're welcome. So let me pivot because I got less than 30 minutes now to go through my bundle. I usually talk through it. I want to make sure I answer questions. People who want to get the bundle, this is the time that I offer it. I break the price down. It's usually 127. It's 57 in this live. So that price is in the my stand store already. But if you have questions, I'm happy to answer questions. I tell you how you can get access to me. I do one-on-ones. So I talk through that whole process. Okay. So, like I said, I'm here to support you. I want you to grow. I want you to think intentionally about your strategy, but you got to do it at your own pace too. So I get that. But I'm here for you. Okay. So really quickly, if you click my photo in the corner, my mini profile is going to pop up. If you click my profile again, it will take you to, hold on, I got to make sure I refresh my screen. It will take you to my main profile. In my main profile, there is a stand store link. We're about to look at that in a second because I'm going to flip my camera. Uh-oh. I went the wrong way. Okay. Didn't realize I had done it. Okay. So when I flip my camera, you're going to go to my stand store. Okay. Okay. So in my stand store, I'm walking you through this. And what I'm doing, how you doing, Faith? How you doing? Faith Living Healthy. Hello, friend. Thank you so much who all came in. I see you all. Thank you so much. Raising 3 and growing me. Appreciate you coming in and getting your level up. And so really quickly, a couple things. Somebody asked about UBC. UBC is the ultimate branding course. I am an affiliate. So UBC, I stand by UBC. I think UBC is awesome as a course and as a community. It's 54,000 people in that community. It's on school. It's a whole thing. What I appreciate about it though is that it connects branding, because if you're not thinking about your brand, then your audience essentially needs to resonate with that brand. Thank you, Urban. I appreciate the level up cake. Your audience needs to resonate with your brand. So you want to think about how do you create a brand that is going to align with what your audience is looking for, what they're going to value. So when it comes to your brand logo, your font, the colors of your brand, your slogan, how you engage with your audience, that is part of your brand. And so to know your brand identity is key. What UBC does is teaches you about how to have an effective brand when it comes to understanding the digital marketing space. Okay. So you want a brand that will resonate with your audience in whether it's social media, whether it is getting affiliate deals, whether it's getting brand deals. They're going to teach you all those elements of digital marketing. They even have a 2 hour and 18-minute module on going live on TikTok because they understand your brand has to resonate to your audience in different ways across digital marketing. And when I say digital marketing, a lot of people don't understand. We are in digital marketing right now. People who want TikTok shop, you're going to be a digital marketer, an affiliate essentially for a brand, for a seller. So understanding how to navigate different monetization streams in digital marketing is going to be important. So I talked about YouTube, I talked about TikTok, Instagram. UBC loves Instagram. Affiliate deals, having a membership, having getting brand deals, developing a media kit, understanding how to find affiliate opportunities and all the different platforms for that. All that is how you brand yourself and how effective you are with doing that. Okay. So with UBC, because it is a whole course, it's like 40 hours of content. They just added some modules for Etsy, selling on Etsy, as well as faceless marketing, and then some more content on content creation. They just changed over to being an affiliate program. They were master resale rights. So you become an affiliate for UBC. You get 85% commission, and they have 15%. You get added to the platform. You can sell the course if you want. I tell people what's in there is so valuable. So you got to think about how do you learn from what's in there. Also, with UBC, you get part of my UBC Instagram group chat. I'm not a person that's going to sell you a course and say bye-bye. I want you to feel support. I want you to be able to come back, ask me questions. I want to help you navigate the UBC community as well, because oftentimes that's overwhelming. So all that is available to you. And so if you're curious, you can get the sneak peek. I'll send you some follow-up emails about it. But ultimately, it's a great course. It's a great program. Thank you so much, friends. I see you. If you are interested in UBC, you can grab the sneak peek. But also, what I tell people, since UBC is so large in terms of what it has and so comprehensive, sometimes people just need to say, okay, how do I get started? So I consider my bundle as your starter kit. When I think about Fizz and how are you, friend? When I think about, okay, if you are going to be in this community and have a product that you want to promote to people, whether it's a physical product or digital product, you need to know how to create that. You need to understand digital marketing from the fundamental levels of digital marketing. How do you create your digital product itself? How do you create maybe a funnel for it? How do you understand the terminology surrounding affiliate marketing, master resale rights, maybe private label rights? How do you understand what is a freebie and how do you develop that in a lead magnet? So there's some terminology in this space that is fundamental to it, okay? So I want you to get the bundle as a way to learn that, because it's important for you to understand digital marketing, how to develop a brand, and then how do you use Canva, essentially, to create your design materials and the templates for that. Okay. And then it also comes with some private label right books. Those are yours. You can resell them. You have materials instantly in the bundle. And then you get put into my group chat on Instagram, as well as Canva is great. Canva is amazing. They have the free version. So you need the free version for Canva because this is all in Canva. But you might even want to consider the pro version. I use Canva Pro. So yes, it is awesome. The last thing is you get put in my group chat and then you have access to me. And so my group chat people I meet with. Okay. So if you have questions, if you need support, I schedule one-on-ones with you. So you have access to me in that way, but you also have access to me in the DMs on Instagram. You said I have a Canva Pro. Well, yeah, so you can absolutely use Canva Pro for all your content creation, all of your products that you want to create. So this was developed in Canva. What these are 2 products that I offer for new live hosts. So it's a 3-page checklist. And so essentially I had people come to my live and they were asking, hey, Dr. Lisa, what do I do to start my live? Hey, Dr. Lisa, how do I get engagement? Hey, Dr. Lisa, how do I make sure people understand my services I offer. So I literally created a 3-page checklist to tell you what you should do before your live, how to set it up, during your live, how to facilitate engagement, how to engage with your community, how to talk to them about your services, and then after your live, how to look at the analytics in an intentional way. So that's there for you. And then you also have a chat guide. So I gave you guys one prompt, but in my guide, I think I have about 20 different prompts that I give you to let, and I say it's a 6-step guide because essentially, thank you, we'll be going to your standstill. Thank you so much. I say it's a 6-step guide because I tell you how to develop your niche, how to find your niche, how to find your target audience, how to think about your intro script. Like if you're going live, how do you introduce yourself? How do you talk to your audience? Okay, how do you engage your audience? How do you create questions and ask chat to give you a list of questions? Now, chat can be chatty. So I give you some other tips on making sure that you're getting people to engage with your content. And then the people who are like, okay, Dr. Lisa, you got a lot of stuff in your life. I don't need all that. I just need to schedule a one-on-one to talk about my specific issue. Maybe I have products already. I need to brainstorm with you on some things I need to do differently so I can get sales or whatever the case may be. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. I appreciate you back at your friend, Hanhart. I will be going to, thank you so much. I appreciate that, friend. And so you might want to do a one-on-one. I do a 2-for-1 package where you can meet with me for an initial meeting for 40 minutes over Zoom, and then we'll do a follow-up meeting over Zoom as well. Okay. Are some of these things included in your bundle? I'm going to show you what's all in the bundle. The last couple things, these 2 things, the new live host and the chat guide, they are not in the bundle. So these are specifically for people who are going live. This is for my people who are trying to create a digital product, essentially. So you can go back and get these if you need these. Sometimes people don't need them. I think they have their own thing that they're doing. So, and then the one-on-one, you get access to me. You can get a lot of access to me. If you need, usually what I do with the one-on-ones for my community, I meet with you. It's typically maybe 25 minutes, 30 minutes. It's not quite 40 minutes. I try not to make it 40. It just depends on where we're at in the conversation and if I have other meetings. So you get access, but it's not like the full 40-minute access that a person who got a consultation would get. So, but sometimes you need just to chat and just connect a little bit more and you have a specific issue and we just jump on a quick Zoom for it. So that's how it goes. The last thing is the free download. This is for my people who are nervous, shy, scared, trying to figure this out, trying to see what to do, how to take action. And usually my scared, shy, nervous people, I know sometimes your analysis becomes paralysis. So I want you to take action. I want you to be unstoppable, but it starts with you setting goals for yourself and making sure you're intentional about how do you not be stressed anymore, not let the cognitive distortions that say, I'm afraid or I failed once, I'm not going to do it again, stop you. So you got to keep going. And if you're talking about going live, I tell people, you got to go live for at least 30 days before you start seeing some momentum. Okay. Is this a class you teach it? Yes, it is, Carvetta. It seemed like school, doesn't it? I'm actually going through my stand store, but I walk through how I can be a resource to you, friend. A couple things. I'm going to show you what I have in a stand store. So the first thing is the checklist. Like I said, it's 3 pages. What you should be doing before your live, pre-live setup, during your live. So I have multiple things that I want you to do. See, love seeing you live. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you. And then during your live, after your live, and how you want to continue to connect with your audience. Okay. You're laughing at me, friend. I say, yes, I feel like I'm in school, huh? And then thank you so much. I see them sub stickers. And then you have what you should do to make sure you understand how to go live. So you want to have a topic, you want to have a niche. I say use the AI. If somebody's telling you not to use AI, then first of all, they don't know how to use it. Second of all, they're steering you wrong. This AI is so powerful. And so if you know how to create the right prompt, and I give you multiple prompts in here, then you can be successful. It'll give you what you need. Okay. So that's what you want to use. And then my overthinking guide, I'm going to zip through this really quickly for you all. but it really is free. This is the free guide. I want you to grab it because I put it in here because if your mindset is that you are stressed and fearful and you are too nervous to take action, you're going to continue to not see things happen for you. It requires you to take the action. Okay. It requires you to engage in this process. And so the very first thing I tell you to do is change your mindset. We start off with positive affirmations. Start off with words like I am, I can, I will, I must. You know, things that are going to help you, hopefully help you take action, help you lay down any of those fearful beliefs, and you can visualize yourself doing something that you normally don't do. Okay. The next thing I want you to do is start working through your overthinking. How do you feel when you start overthinking? Do you have certain emotions? Are there certain triggers and patterns? And then identifying those thoughts. Are you the person that says, I'm too nervous? I'm too shy? What if nobody comes in my room? What if I don't get any engagement? You got to figure out, okay, how do I stop those thoughts? But also, how do I then shift my thinking so that I can see myself being successful? And so in throughout this workbook, that's what essentially this is a workbook. You're going to see a lot of technical things that I do. Breathing exercises, relaxation, um, gratitude thinking, creating affirmations, creating safe spaces. And I just want you to be intentional about what you're doing. And I want you to be in a mindset that says, okay, I can do this. A lot of it is that you have to relax so that you can see yourself doing it and then taking a breath. Okay. I also added in here some things about hobbies because when we're stressed, we don't have hobbies that can help us become more relaxed. But I also include this list because many of these hobbies are awesome for going live. Okay, so the gardening niche, huge. The book talk, very successful here. When you think about our knitters, our crocheters, our pottery people, our artists, our painters, our martial artists, our meditation people, our yoga people, cooking people, home improvement folks, music, singing, dancing, all those things you see in a live. So I want you to recognize you may have a hobby that people would love to see you do, on these TikTok streets as you go live. So you'll see in this workbook, I'm going to go back through positive things and then the things that hold us back. And so one of the things that hold us back is boundaries that we need to set. We need to set boundaries on our time, on our personal boundaries, because our kids, our significant others, our parents will stop us from being able to be able to do this. So you got to set boundaries around your time, set boundaries around your physical space too. Okay. So this goes through setting boundaries. And then you'll see where we're creating affirmations, we're creating calming space. And then you go back to those cognitive distortions. So you'll see in this workbook, we're going to go back to positive thinking, and then our brain takes us back to negative. Because you guys are sitting here listening to me, and you're like, Dr. Lisa, oh, this is great. I think you're wonderful. And then when you get off my live, you're like, I ain't doing none of that stuff she talked about. I can't see myself going live. So I want you to recognize that that's how the brain works. Okay. So I want you to see yourself saying, okay, you're going to say, oh, I failed once. I'm not going to do it again. Oh, I'm not perfect. I'm not like her. I'm not as competent. That's okay. At the end of the day, you don't strive for perfection. You strive for progress. That's what this is about. As you continue to do it, you will get better. You will become more comfortable. You will come at ease. You will see yourself becoming more competent and comfortable with all this information you're learning and being able to share it. And I often say, people, you are new, but there's always somebody who's newer than you, and they will appreciate your new person perspective. Okay? So you want to identify those distortions, and then you want to hopefully work through shifting your mind and work on that. And then you're going to relax. So there's some relaxation techniques in here because we tense up when we're stressing. You're going to hopefully have gratitude for the fact that you can do this. You are capable, more than capable of doing it. You're going to set some coping strategies. And then finally, you're going to set some goals. Okay. And those goals may be my people who don't have a bio. You're going to create a bio. You're going to optimize your profile. TikTok is want you to do that so your content can get pushed out to the people who need it. If you don't have content, you're going to create content. If you got live access, you're going to click the go live button. That's the midterm goals. Click that go live button. You got to go live 3 times over the course of 24 hours between each of them, and then a total of 30 minutes. So it could be 10 minutes the first time, 10 minutes the second, 10 minutes the third. You could do that. You absolutely could do that. That'll unlock all the features. But I tell you, get to the point where you're going 30 minutes every single live, a minimum of 30 minutes. Okay. So you want to get to that point. And then you're going to have long-term goals that will say, okay, I'm going to go live a couple times a week. And then you're going to say, I'm going to go live each day in the month. So that's what this is about. You want to be consistent, but you got to take that action. So really quickly, let me flip my screen. I'm going to show you guys the bundle. I'm going to walk through that really quickly. I got 7 minutes to walk through it. So we're going to walk through the bundle. If you click my photo and you want to grab the bundle really quickly, it's on sale. I will probably keep it on this sale price until about, I have a 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. I'm going to give you guys 2 hours, okay? So 2 hours, you can get the sale price. If you need to go back and look at it, you want to get it, that's fine. I'm not a pressure person, because at the end of the day, I don't want you to go back and say, Dr. Lisa, I got something I wasn't ready for, okay? But if you are ready, this is the time to do it, okay? This is the time to get the support and coaching. And this is really the time, because Dr. Lisa, Dr. Lisa is trying to do some bigger and better things too. Somebody asked earlier, do I belong to an agency? On this account, I do not. I'm with Gravitas. I gave them my 30-day notice. I'm about to leave. My other account, which is a Faceless account, I'm going to rebrand that for TikTok Shop. I am with Live Legion. And so I need to do my work, y'all. I'm leveling up. So I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm leveling up. And so I'm probably going to I'm going to have to organize my schedule, organize my availability. So again, if you're somebody who's trying to do this may be the time to get more access to me as I figure out how I streamline my time. Okay. But I'm going to continue to be here. I'm going to be on this side of the streets too. I'm not going to stop this, but I'm just going to have to figure out, how do I dedicate time to supporting my current people and any new people. Thank you, friend, caregiving coach. That's it. And caregiver coach, I met with you yesterday. So I'm one of those people where I will sit and meet with you and laugh and joke, and we will grow together and we will do our thing. Me too. Oh, you with Lively? Oh, there we go, friend. I was like, LLA? Okay, Live Legion Agency. Okay, click the photo. Now I got I got to quit talking, y'all. Click my photo. Mini profile pops up. Click my photo again. It's going to take you to my main profile. Main profile. On my main profile, you're going to click my stand store. It's in here for you. In my stand store is the bundle. And we're going to walk through this really quickly. So the bundle is normally $127. I have it for $57, friends. Yes, met with me on short notice. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Yes, I appreciate you, friend. Yeah, that's what I do. I want to make sure I'm supporting you all. Like I said, my schedule is going to be tight Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not going to be able to do my 4 o'clock. If I do pop on, it'll be real brief. But I don't see a way I can do it because the wedding is at 3:30. So I don't see myself jumping on. But with that being said, I'm going to be here for the 10 o'clock every day. So my availability until Monday is going to be really limited. Bundle comes with master resale rights. It also comes with private label rights. So this is 100% yours. You can rebrand it and resell it. And I've had a few people already do that. So it is 100% yours. So you stick your brand identity, your logo, your font, your colors, anything you want, your images, and it becomes your product. Okay. It comes with a digital marketing 101 course, the branding masterclass, Canva mastery. These are mini courses. I say with those mini courses, I want you to do them. Ideally, you're going live. So here's the playbook. So we're going to talk about that playbook, but this is what I tell you to do. If you are going live for at least 30 days, over the course of 30 days, you're learning the platform, you're learning the system, you're learning your audience. You're hearing their questions. You're getting a sense of the pain points so that in turn you can create a product that will resonate with them, that they will want to support because they are looking for your solution. So week one, as you're going live, I want you to do these mini courses so that you can create your brand. Week two, I want you then to create your product, whether it's a physical product, digital product, consultations, mentorship, whatever you're offering. I want you to create that week two. Ideally, again, you're hearing from your audience so you know to a certain extent what they're looking for. And then week three, I want you to put your product in a storefront. I use Stand Store. They have a 14-day trial. You may want to use Beacon, System.io, Etsy, Shopify. It just depends on what you're offering. So you create that. Week three, the email flows, the back-end systems. And then week four, I want you to go live. So if you're going live for those first 30 days and doing all your back-end systems and building things up, then that next 30 days, the 60 day, over that 60 day, you will start having sales. You will start monetizing and making passive income. So that's what this blueprint is about. You want to be intentional about what you're trying to achieve, what you're doing, and going live allows you to make added value for your audience so that they will support you. That's what we're doing. Okay, that's what this is all about. So I'm here to support you in that process. I'll put you in my group chat, which is on Instagram. It is right at 150 people. I need to go look at the numbers. I think it's 149 that's there. People who are there, and it's more than that bought the bundle. They're not everybody's in the group. If you bought the bundle, you're not in the group, let me know so I can add you to the group. But with that being said, people are there and they're connecting, they're growing, they're following each other, they're building their YouTube, they're building their TikTok pages, they are building community. Hello, Doc. How are you? Thank you so much, Lamarck. How are you, friend? And so I want you to be able to have that level of support. I want you to be able to ask for support, get support from people. I send out messages to the group as well and connect with people over there too. And then you also are in the DMs with me. And so if you have questions, I can answer them really quickly, just like I'm talking right now to you over the screen. And then I also will meet with you. So there's several people who will message me and say, hey, Dr. Lisa, can we meet for a few minutes? And I meet with you. Okay. So I just want you to know you got support. My topic for my dissertation was mentorship. So you get mentorship and support. So if you buy this really quickly, I'm going to do this last couple things. It will be a confirmation from Stand Store that you're going to get. It'll ask you to download it, but you also receive a confirmation email. In that email is this document too. These are clickable links for your products that you receive. It also has a YouTube channel where I walk you through YouTube. All of this stuff here, these clickable links, I go over this entire document. And then I also ask you to follow me on Instagram so I can add you to the group chat. Okay, so that's part of the process, and that's the additional support you get. Let me click the first one. This is a mini course. This is a mini course where you learn about digital marketing 101. It is 112 slide presentation. It's audio and video. It's a presentation. You're going to click up here, present mode, and then you click here, and then this is the information for master resale rights. But it's 3-hour audio and video course, okay? And then mindset, and then it goes into what is digital products. So it's a whole course. It is 3 hours, okay? And then I tell people don't do it all in one day. You can break it up. So you could do it the first 45 minutes and break it up into 45-minute increments. And then you have your digital marketing masterclass. It's 12 o'clock, guys. I'm going to get off in 2 minutes. I'll go a few minutes over. Digital marketing masterclass. I'm sorry, the branding masterclass. And so with the branding, is teaching you how to brand yourself effectively for your audience. Okay. So you want to do that. If you have Canva Pro, you can also create a brand kit where you can put your logo, your font and colors in there. And it's like a quick drag and drop type feature. Really helpful. Next thing you have is the Canva Mastery. So this is 2 hours and 5 minutes of learning Canva. I will say this, Canva is going to do some great upgrades soon. They're going to integrate AI. So all you really will need to do is just have a great prompt, and it's going to create the product that you're looking to create. That's how sophisticated Canva is about to become, and you can be able to take advantage of that too. They said that at a conference. I'm not sure when that launches though, so but be on the lookout for it. This is the playbook. Remember, this is the playbook I talked about. He said, I can't wait. Yes, I'm excited about that too. I missed the opportunity to get the beta program for it, but I will definitely take advantage of it when it starts. The next thing is the playbook. And I just went over each week what you're doing. This is a 63-page playbook. So I tell people the playbook is actually a quick little cheat code. If you wanted to go through the playbook and get everything up and running, you could. I tell you, go back and look at those mini courses because they're going to give you some more details. And again, the fundamentals of what you're doing. So week 1, I want you to create your brand. Week 2, you're going to create your product. Week 3, you're going to create your storefront and email flows. And week 4, you are launching. So that's the playbook. That's essentially what's happening. Now, in the context of going live, you want to make sure you are going live daily. Okay? And connecting with your audience. What if I have UBC but want to be mentored by you? What do I need to buy to do that? Celine, you know what? That's funny because that's actually what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create a more substantive coaching mentorship program. Right now, maybe just do a consultation. Maybe that's what we can do. If you want to schedule a consultation, I'm looking at what platform makes sense for me to do it. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and create the school platform because I want to be able to offer additional resources for people. So in my group chat, I've attached 2 or 3 different documents, but as the chat gets to chatting, you don't see it anymore. So I need to have something where I can pin things, have it available for people. You can get access to it really quickly. Maybe there's some modules and folders for you. And then we can talk about a strategy and just be intentional about what your strategy is. And then we could do one-on-one. So that becomes probably a more sustainable process where I have like a membership that you're able to get access to me on a consistent basis. Yeah, so that's what I'm working through. I was going to try to have something launched in the month of May. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it by the end of May. It may have to be June. But in the meantime, you're definitely welcome to get a consultation. I've had that asked so many times now, and now I need to just do something and just make a decision. Yes, you say, yes, girl. I have a retired well blueprint school community and would love to have you as a guest speaker. Oh, look at there. Thank you, friend. Let's talk offline. Definitely. Let's talk offline. Yeah, I would love that. I would love to connect with people. Speaker for your community. Absolutely. I would love to do that. Yeah, absolutely. The last thing I'm going to click, these are all clickable links for you. This is all products for you. Okay. It has products to help you understand email marketing, help you understand niche ideas, all that's there for you. So I want you to understand if you're looking to have a product or you want to brainstorm, chat is helpful. These things here will help you understand what products you could do. I love that. How do I connect with you? Just send me a TikTok message. Or if you want to go to my email, in my Stand store, let me go back to my Stand store. If you want to send me an email or TikTok message, my email's here. Okay? Yeah, you go. Or even on Instagram, you can send me a message. You got multiple ways. Okay, I will send you an email. Yeah, awesome. I appreciate that. You should give Tech Metrics. It can do everything that you're looking for. Thank you for that. I'm gonna write that down because I looked at Circle. I looked at Mighty Networks. I looked at a smaller startup. I didn't trust the starter smaller startup one. I was like, I'm not sure if I want to go there because it was still growing and I don't know. But I'm going to look at that one. Thank you so much. School would be great. I'm already subscribed to others there. I think that's where I'm Nubian. That's exactly what I was thinking because people are already in school. I'm not a super fan of school as a a viewer of it, but I recognize people are already there. So I was like, okay, you know what? If people are already there for different other groups, then it's probably helpful to have one platform that people can go to. So that's exactly what my mind was. I was thinking. I was like, okay, maybe school, maybe it is school. So I just need to do it. Um, so, okay, friends, I appreciate you all. I am 6 minutes late. I got to do a couple things. I got to send my husband his information. Uh, I'm telling you, does everything. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look at it for real. I just wrote it down. Daquan, how you doing, friend? Hello, Daquan. He said hi. Oh, you didn't say hello. You said hi. Thank you so much, friends. I so appreciate you all. I will be back at 4 today and we will connect. He said, let's talk. Okay. All right. Send me a message. If you want to send me a TikTok message, I'll Diamond. That's great. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you. And I will see you at 3 Nubian. All right. Appreciate you all. Take care. Bye bye, Dee. Thank you so much, Dee. Bye bye. Bye bye. All right, my YouTube friends, I appreciate you all being here as well. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are in both places. I love it. You guys are awesome. All right, friends, let me let you go. Let me go ahead and do my little chores and my errands real quick for my husband so I can do that, my tasks rather, and then I can get ready for my meetings. I will see you guys at 4. Thank you so much. All right, take care. Bye-bye. I will send you a message. Okay, Diamond, I appreciate you, friend. Bye-bye.